Mr. Beardy Red Viking. I hope you're all well. Thought I'd post a quick response video to this thread that's been doing the rounds in the VC. I think it was Cloudy Milder that started it, Andy. It is about your favourite album artwork of all time. 10 favourite album covers of all time, but excluding Iron Maiden, because let's be honest, it'd be a bit unfair if we were including Iron Maiden, wouldn't it? There's probably be 3 or 4, maybe more than that, would get on my list. Probably a few other people's lists as well would include a fair bit of Maiden. So we've ruled them out, and other than that, it's our 10 favourite album sleeves of all time. So I'm going to start off with the vinyl, because I've only got 3 of these on vinyl, unfortunately, at the moment. I'd like to get more of them. I'd like to get all of them on vinyl at some point, but obviously that involves money, which I'm a bit short of at the minute, because just been down to London and all that. And I don't have loads of it at the best of times. So let's go. First off, I'm going to go for Mastodon with Once More Around the Sun. Now, this is a special edition, so it's slightly different artwork to what you get on the standard edition. I could have gone for a number of Mastodon issues, to be honest with you. Most of their artwork is absolutely fantastic, but this is, for me, just outstanding. I love the colours, I love the striking nature of it. It just hits you in the face. It's cool, it's trippy, it's surreal, it's weird, it's colourful, it's everything that I love. So yeah, and on this, with it being a gatefold as well, I'll show you the back as well, so it's like all one piece. So that's that full bit of artwork there. And then on the gatefold on the inside, you've got the original artwork, which is this section here, but obviously it's extended again, so you've got the full piece. And for me, that is just mesmerising. I absolutely love that artwork. It's fantastic. It's just what I love. So yeah, that is definitely in my top 10. Next up is a couple of John Dyer Baisley pieces. He is one of my favourite artists of all time. His work is just visually stunning. He does all the album artwork for his band Baroness, and he does it for a few other bands as well, and I'll show you some more of them. But first up, it's Baroness, the Red Album. I just absolutely love that style. I love the colours. Again, it's obviously been the Red Album. It's primarily red shades. Red's my favourite colour, other than black, of course. But yeah, that's stunning. I absolutely love the detail. I love just the whole vibe. Every time you look at it, you see something different. Got weird little penis fly things, and then you've got the flowers. Some of his artwork, you've got boobies. Not this particular one. I was tempted to go for one of the ones with boobies on it, but I decided to go for this one because of the colours. And it was my first album that got me into Baroness. It's the first thing I heard by him. It was their first album. They had a couple of EPs before that, but this was the first album. You got a bit of extra artwork on the inside. I've shown this before. This has got picture discs, so you've got a bit of extra artwork as well. That's just the front cover again. On disc 1, disc 2's got a bit of a close-up of one of the girls from the front, slightly different piece. So yeah, that's absolutely stunning as well. John Dyer Baisley is just an amazing artist. It's very influenced by the likes of Alphonse Musher and such artists. This is another piece by John Dyer Baisley. This is for the self-titled Kvelertak album. Absolutely love this, with the owl and the ladies again. Weird tentacles coming out of the owl. There's always a lot of nature in the artwork as well. On the back of this one, you have got some boobies. And then on the inside, we've got some more skulls. And yeah, John Dyer Baisley, absolutely fantastic artist. I had to put a couple of his in there because I absolutely love him. His artwork's brilliant. His band's brilliant, but his artwork in particular is absolutely stunning. So that's all the vinyl I've got, unfortunately. So the rest of them, they're on CD. Now, none of these are in any particular order. I just thought I'd just dig them off the shelf. I might have missed some of my favourites. tried to think what my favourite stuff was, and I'm not great. I'm more of a visual person. I really need to see things. So I went through my CD shelf, went through my vinyl, and I found a few other vinyl pieces that I was tempted to include. There's a few that missed out narrowly, but these are the ones I went for. So next is The Art of Partying by Municipal Waste. It's just chaos. Again, lots of colour. Sort of neon green. I love the logo. And then you've got zombies partying, puking, all that. There's the full piece. Again, a little bit more on the back. Actually, no, that's not a full piece. It's just another little bit of art on the front, on the back there. I just love that artwork. I think it's great. It's fantastic. Got a poster in this CD as well. So you got it in a bigger form. Gnarly puking zombie and his mates behind him, eating each other and the like. It's just cool. It's just fun. So yeah, Municipal Waste, The Art of Partying. Next is a band called Skeleton Witch, sort of blackened thrash. Absolutely brilliant band. Absolutely love them. And the artwork is fantastic. It's again a lot of red, a lot of oranges. Nice demon. The album's Breathing the Fire, and that's exactly what this demon is doing on the front. I think it's just cool. Anything involving hell and demons, I'm going to enjoy. There's the booklet, and it's a digipack CD. Got a bit more sort of Rivers of Blood in Hell. Got another demon bat thing there as well. It's just cool. I love this kind of stuff. Anything evil looking. Next is an absolute classic. And again, I'm taking these out of the cases before I show you them, because there's no point in showing you them in the sleeve because you won't be able to see them because of the shine. Sepultura, Arise. Who knows what's going on in that? It's just an absolute abomination of horror. And it's just cool. I've loved this since the moment I got into Sepultura. I got this on eBay years ago, 2001, back when you could buy things on eBay for good prices. I think I got this for like £1 or something. It's an original Road Racer CD. And yeah, that artwork's just gnarly and cool as fuck. It's horrible. I don't know if any of you have played Elden Ring, but there's an area in that game called Caelid, and everything in Caelid reminds me of this album cover. It just looks like this album cover. It's cool as fuck. I love spending time in Caelid on Elden Ring. I love Elden Ring in general. I've been playing it so much. But yeah, it's just gnarly. Got all sorts of things mashed up in there. Faces, eyeballs, Mayan and Aztec monoliths, weird egg things, lobster claws. It's just an amalgamation of horror, as I say. The brain at the top. Brilliant. Absolutely classic. Next up is Testament, Dark Roots of Earth. This album is fantastic. It's not my favourite Testament album by any stretch of the imagination. It's a good album. It's a very good album. But the artwork is just brilliant. I absolutely love that, with that sort of god-like figure coming out of the earth. The roots of earth, shall we say, with the snakes and the antlers. People worshipping him at the bottom. It's just cool. Again, I like the colours. I love a lot of Testament artwork, but this is outstanding to me. So that's got to get in there. And then, it's just classic albums now, basically. You'll all know them. You'll all know the artwork. You'll all know the albums. Painkiller, Judas Priest. Just some silvery metal robot dude with wings riding a dragon bike with blades as the wheels over a sort of hellish landscape. Brilliant. Everything you want in metal artwork. Great album. And yeah, the artwork's just killer. Absolutely love that. So that is nearly it. We've got two more. Again, a couple of absolute classics. Now, in terms of which album I prefer, I'm going to show you the one that I like the most. Probably my favourite album of all time, certainly up there. I'm going to show you that first. And the artwork is just brilliant. Metallica, Master of Puppets. Again, love the colours, love the scene, the graveyard, the little dog tags dangling off. You've got there, and you've got the helmet there, representing the horrors of war. Master of Puppets pulling your strings there in the background, the hands, the sunset. As I say, the colours are fantastic. It's one of the greatest albums, if not the greatest album ever written, in my opinion. And the artwork matches. It's not too complicated. There's not a great deal going on. There's a few little details, as I mentioned. It's quite simplistic, but it's just striking and it's amazing. I absolutely love it, both album and artwork. And then finally is another absolute thrasher piece of an album, and possibly my favourite artwork of all time. Absolute classic by one Mr. Ed Repka. Megadeth, Rust in Peace. Can't beat it, can you? You got the old Vic Rattlehead with some nuclear waste or something of that nature. You've got an alien in a tube. You've got a load of horrible politicians in the background. About corruption, cover-ups, all that stuff. And it's just a beautiful piece of art. Absolutely amazing. Weirdly enough, blue is not one of my favourite colours at all. But this album cover's just up there. It's certainly my favourite of all time, I'd say. It's certainly up there. It's the best I can think of. And it's a fucking brilliant album as well. So that's my list. Megadeth, Rust in Peace to finish it off. Lots of great artwork there. Lots of great albums as well. Not a bad album in there as far as I'm concerned. It's all good stuff. I'd be interested to see your comments. I've not watched anyone else's videos yet. I've seen the thread going around and I thought I'd get mine done, recorded before I see anyone else's, because I don't want to be influenced by their choices, whether they've chosen things or not chosen things or mentioned other things. I thought I'd just get on there blind and do it without any prior knowledge of what other people have chosen. So that's what I've done. That's my list. Like I say, if you've got any comments, leave them down below. I'd be happy to read what your favourite album artwork of all time is and chat with you about that, and mine, of course. If you've got any disagreements, by all means, let's discuss it down below. If you enjoyed the video, please think about leaving it a like, and if you're interested in more of my content, there'll be more coming out soon. Please subscribe and hit the bell if you want to know exactly when my videos are coming out. Be on the nose, so to speak. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bearded Viking out.